Morning, guys. Got a couple issues I want to take up with you today, but before I do that, I want to bring, since you came here to watch about shaving and not listen to me ramble on, I will bring a couple things up I want you to, what I'm going to use today at least. I'm going to use a Williams mug shaving cream. It's really inexpensive. It's been out for years and years, since 1840, long time. And I've already taken it out and put it in my little bowl here. I'll probably put a little warm water in it just to get it softened up a little. The brush I'm going to use is actually a badger brush from, this is from Frank Shaving. Okay, so the handle kind of matches the color of the soap. I just noticed that. So we're going to leave that soak for a minute. It's been soaking for about 20 minutes already, and I've been on the phone, so I'll put some more hot water in here. I don't know if you guys get it interrupted like I do all the time. All right, phone calls in China, calls from China and especially India about Microsoft, all this garbage. All right, I'm going to use I think this is 1921. It's a Gillette three-piece razor. Comes apart like this. I actually bought this from Backroads Gold. It's been replated, and you'll notice that to hold the razor blade in, there's four corners that got little things that stick up, little mountains that stick that hold the razor from moving back and forth. It does work pretty good. The razor I'm going to use is for the third time is going to be a silver blue. There's two dots on it, so that means it's already been used twice. So we're going to take it out. I like these razors, blades because they come in two pieces of paper. Usually it's a quality razor blade when they do that. You have to forgive me because sometimes I say razor blade when I'm actually meaning I say razor rather than razor blade, so it's a screw up. What can I tell you? All right, so I'm going to put that in here, and you can see. I think you can't see it now, but when I hold it up, you can probably maybe you can see how it notches. You can see the notches, how it holds it in place. So now I'm going to put the base plate on. This open comb razor. It's a little aggressive. I've used it before. It's finished beautifully though. There we go. Tighten it down. There's a small amount of overhang on it. No big deal. I'm not worried about it. I like the overhang because you can hold on to the blade and the plates when you're taking it apart. It's got a nice grip to it. I know there's a model number on this. I don't even remember what the name is. No, it doesn't say. Made in the USA, Gillette on the bottom. If you're really interested in that. But it's got the Gillette symbol on the top. So I'm going to use that today. So let's get going. I'm going to wash my face, and I'm going to tell you some news that I got via emails from the Global Shave International. And I'm going to ask you your opinion on something, what I should do. If you remember the last time, I think I said, I had problems with the razor. And then Sheldon said basically it was a burr on one of the metal parts that caused the problem. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this water out of here. I had it soaking and I put that on my face. They call this Bloom. I don't know whoever came up with that name, but I know that Paul H uses it a lot. Bloom, the word. All right, let's whip this up. So, back to my story. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, I talked to him about the razor, and he said the problem was there was a couple razors that got through, and I had some burrs on the medical, there I go again, metal parts. And then just to keep using it, because I had problems screwing it, opening and closing it, if you remember. And he says, use it a couple months. If it doesn't go away, then he'd send me a new one. So I sat with that for a while, and I didn't want to respond to it right away. I wanted to think about what I was going to say. And then I wrote to him. I went back to the website and I found out if you had the razor 30 days or under, you could get a refund. So I said, fine, I'll write to him and tell him I'd like to have a refund. So he wrote me back again, and basically said that the problem was, and I'll see if I can read it right. Actually, I printed it out. It says, sounds like your razor was damaged in shipping. It happens. I can send you a brand new perfect one. I'll also give you a refund if that is what you absolutely want. But it's a great razor. I wish you'd give it a second try. That was the one I waited almost a week now before I responded. So I wanted to be careful and choose my words and not, go off half-cocked and write something that I would regret later. So I did respond to it, and I'll read that to you in a second here. It's going to say this soap is nice. It's got a very neutral smell, odor, not odor, smell. Why do they call it odor? It's smell, I guess, or scent. It's fresh. Nothing that'll make you want to go out and buy this soap for $1.50 or whatever they get for $1.25. The scent is not going to say, "Oh, I got to go get that. because I love it so much." No, it's not one of those soaps. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to empty out my water container that I had my brush soaking in, put more hot water, and then I'm going to float the container with the soap in it in that one. You'll hear a lot of crashing and banging here in the sink. Okay, and here's what I did. You can see it floating in there. So it's to keep my lather warm. So I'm going to read this to you. So I wrote them back. And I don't want to get in trouble with this company and get sued for what I said, but anyway, here goes. I said, I addressed this person. Damage in shipping do happen, but this was not the case for the following reasons. Number one, the mailing package was good, no damage. Number two, the black box holding the razor was in perfect condition, no damage. Number three, the holders for the razor inside the black box were in perfect order, no damage. It would be impossible for the barn door chrome plating defects to be caused from shipping. It would be impossible for the handle shaft in the center of the razor to be damaged from shipping. It would be impossible for the horizontal bar chrome plating defects between the barn doors to be damaged from shipping. Additional comments. If you knew ahead of time that there were burrs on some of the components in that razor, they should have never been shipped. The problem is with the quality control during the assembly. If the QC would have been examined each razor, it would have never been shipped. I think that you knew that my razor QC problems were not caused by damage in shipping. I just wish you would have said that. We have a temporary problem here with our quality control department. I want to make it right. If you would have just said that, I would have given you a second chance and would have sent you a replacement razor, but instead you blamed the problem on damage during shipping. For that reason, I would appreciate a refund. Regards, Dr. Kiefer. That's me. Okay, not Robin Hood, me. So today I got an email back from him. He said, we do spot check about every 25 razors that have gone out. We have never found a burr problem, but to be honest, we've had 2 complaints like that from our over 800 customers. Your razor got damaged somehow. It could have been at the factory. It could have been for many reasons. Our repair rate on this particular razor is 2.24%. That is excellent for such a complex product. Our return rate is also incredibly low. We had figured 5%, it's under 3%. Quality control is also done at the factory, but again, each razor is tested once. The one that you received should have not been delivered. Finally, he admits that. Okay. These days, I blame a lot on shipping because we've had a lot of problems with UPS, United States Postal Service lately. I'm just trying to say it's a good product. Give it another chance, and I'll get another one out to you in a week. I stand behind my product and my customers. I apologize for the experience, and this gentleman was good enough to send that to me. So what I'm asking you guys, let's put this on again. Tell me what you would do. I'm willing to give the guy a second chance. I really am. I don't want to blow him out of the water. I'm not here to ruin his company. I'm just here to point a defect out that he's had in his product, and it needs to be fixed. He doesn't need bad press like I probably gave it in some of my videos. But the problem's got to be fixed. And I did say that I had some of his other products and they were fine. I had no problems with it. It was just this one. So if you leave your comments below, let me know what you guys think you would do or what I should do. And I'll take it into consideration. I'm going to think about this for a little bit, what I want to do. like I said, I'm always willing to give it a second chance. Like, example, this I gave a second review and it still sucked. The Dr. Peppermint Organic Soap by Dr. Brunner's. It's terrible. So, at least for me, some of you guys like it. Hey, good. I'm happy for you, but for me, I can't. I didn't like it. That's my personal opinion. All right. You know, and I'm not the expert on shaving either. I have to tell you, I'm new at this like you guys are. So, all right, enough of that. And I have other things to talk about. Besides, I like to talk about things other than shaving. Let's see how this does. Open comb, 1921, Gillette razor. I've had about 3 days of growth. And this is the third use of this blade. Well, I went to see my cardiologist the other day, the one that put my pacemaker in. And he said, "Did you get your COVID shot yet?" I said, "No." He did because he's on the staff of the hospital. I'm not. So, we'll continue after I get, so I don't slice my throat here in a second. Bear with me. If I do decide to accept this offer and get that razor instead of the refund, I will do another video and give it an honest opinion. And I think what I did is, I said that I started that razor when I put it on a setting of 5, and that was based on my experience with my other slimline razors. But that was I won't say it's fault, but that was my area where I was coming from, why I used 5. And that probably was wrong, because when I switched it to 3 setting, it was fine. So if I get it back, I'll start with a 3. It's not the fault of the razor. It was my fault because I didn't pick a lower setting. Now look what you made me do. Nah, I did this, drew blood all by myself. All right. I tell you one thing, you can feel the blade on this. So I'm taking it real slow and real easy. You know how hard it is to talk with your mouth like this? It's not easy. This is where you have to be careful in this area for the overhang. Well, you know, once you nick yourself really bad, you learn real fast what not to do with it. For those of you that are squeamish about blood, don't pass out because of that. All right, I'm going to say something that I'll probably get banned from YouTube. China virus, China virus, China virus, China virus. Right now, our illustrious president signed an executive order banning the word of China virus. Now, if I said this on Facebook, I'd probably get banned right away. But it's kind of where it started from. And if I can't see it, I mean, what's so bad about the word? I mean, they're limiting speech. And that's a real problem with me. I don't care if what they limit, but you can't limit somebody of what they are allowed to say. This is a free country. All right, let's put this on again. This will be the second pass. Oh, I mentioned I got my first injection because my electrocardiologist, he's the one that puts the pacemaker in. Electrophysiologist, something like that. And so I went in to the hospital. They had a special conference room, big conference hall. All these tables around with the chairs. and all these people waiting to get their shots. And so I got mine, and I went, and you have to sit for 30 minutes to see if you're going to die or whatever. And when the girl was giving me the shot, I said, no, this place looks so dull. Let's liven it up a little bit. She says, how are you going to liven it up? I said, give me some whipped cream. I'll put it in my mouth, and I'll fall over on the floor, kick my legs like I'm having an attack, and spit the whipped cream out of my mouth and watch everybody be leaving here like a fire in a theater. She said, oh my God. She said, don't do that. So they put me in a corner away from everybody so I wouldn't cause a disruption, and then finally I left. So I got home, and I don't go to sleep early. I'm usually up until, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I do a lot of research, a lot of reading. So I came around across an article. To write this down. I'll put it on my website too at the bottom here. AFLDS. A is in Apple, F is in Frank, L is in Lincoln, D is in David, S is in Sam.com. You want to go there and read about the vaccination thing on this. This is a group of medical doctors, specialists. It gives you the what your risk is of dying if you take the vaccine. Not even if you take the vaccine. Let's say you didn't take it. How many people won't get it, put it like that, or die from it, from the COVID. Not to forget the vaccine for a minute. And they said that if you're like from 0 to 20 years of age, you don't need to take it because people that age just don't have any symptoms. Why? I have no idea. And then it went all the way up to 70, 80. But that's fine. But the big thing is he said, and I remember signing all the documents before I got the injection, giving all my rights up, and I fully understand that it was an experimental drug. And I assume all the risks. The hospital and drug companies are immune from any prosecution. So I think it's important. I'm not saying don't get it, but I'm having second thoughts whether I want to get the second injection or not. Based on, I'll put a link in there about a YouTube video also, that you might consider looking before if you're just thinking about getting the vaccination. Because they don't know what the long-term effects are. And don't forget the drug companies, it's free when you go get the shot, but don't forget the drug companies get reimbursed from the government for this, so they're going to make a ton of money on this. And as you know, everything's about making money, except my videos. I do this because I like it. So I'll put the links up to the video from this female doctor. I think she's an emergency room physician. And also that website, go take a look at it. And the thing that kind of stood out, she said the first people that first got it were doctors in the hospitals, nurses, people in older, nursing homes, firemen, police officers, which is fine. But what if they have a problem with that? God forbid. And a year later they stop up and dropping dead the first people that got it. We're going to be in deep shit, excuse the expression. So I hope it doesn't happen. But we don't know for sure. I never had a problem with Trump except the one thing that he said. Now, a lot of people don't like him. I don't care if you like him or not like him. Did he get the job done? We'll leave it at that. But one thing he said that I didn't appreciate from a medical standpoint that I thought was wrong from my point of view, that he reduced the time that experimental drugs have to be tested before they get put on the market. And I think it was like 6 months. That's dangerous. If you remember thalidomide that women were taking, they were having a lot of birth defects years after millions of women were taking it. It takes time to test a drug and to see what's going to happen to the human body. They didn't do it with this drug. Sometimes, and I don't think they tested it a year. They've been working on it for a year. And maybe they only tested it for a couple months. It's not enough, in my viewpoint. I hope I'm wrong. So I'm sitting on a fence right now, whether I want to take it or not, the second injection. Now, if I don't take it, you have to take it, I think, within a month or 3 weeks. If you don't take it within a length of time, they say, well, you might miss out. There may not be enough vaccine left, or you may have to start all over again. But I don't know what happens to your body. This is doing pretty nice. You got to be careful with this. It's an open comb. Usually open combs are more aggressive, except the PAD open comb, they're pretty good. Now if you take one injection vaccine like I got, I don't know what happens if you stop it. I don't know if you're going to get side effects. I don't know. There's a condition that they said that it happens. And they said that the placenta on a woman and the uterus has physical changes if once they give you that drug, and you should happen to get COVID at the time. It'll tell you in the video, but it's like, holy crap. So they're recommending if you're pregnant, don't get it. Don't take the vaccination. I'm not saying that. But again, look at the article, the website, and especially the video. I'll put that up. See, you find out about everything when you come here. Just not about soap and brushes and what have you. I want to give you guys stuff to think about, you know. And if I say something and it's wrong, tell me. Why did I do that? I want to do the neck. I did the whole face. All right, let's do this and we'll be done. If you're using a feather blade, be really, really careful because you could do some serious damage. This is nothing really. Use a blade like the Gillette, the NASA blade. Something you're familiar with. How I did that, I have no idea. Well, alright, let's clean up here. Today I'm going to use hot water instead of cold. Let's make it bleed some more. Open up the pores. So again, I wish you guys would leave your comments what you think I should do. I kind of know what I'm going to do already. I'm not right on everything I say. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. And I just wish that person would have admitted to me, yeah, we screwed up. It's our quality control. Sorry about it. It's our fault. It'll have been done and over with. But to tell me something happened in shipping, come on, it's bullshit. It's bottom line. Anyway, let me get my Steptic pencil. Be right back. All right, I'm back. This little piece was given to me. Sometimes you get these when you order certain shaving creams. Oh, did a number there. It'll stop. No big deal. I got a little spot right there. See how red that is? I don't know what causes that. Only on this side, not on this side. I keep putting cream on it. Doesn't seem to help it. Alright. Let's put some witch hazel on it though. This is, of course, lemon. I like lemon. It really smells good. Look at that. All the wrinkles are gone. I look 20 years younger. Do I look 78? Next month. Okay. I dug this out. I haven't used it for a while. Taylor Old Bond Street Sandalwood Aftershave Lotion. Really smells nice. I like this. I like all our products from Taylor of Old Bond Street. And again, this has a small opening, which I like. I think I mentioned that before. It doesn't pour out like a gusher. Oh, just that makes this whole shaving experience good. Worth it. Worth it. There we go. All right, we'll put the top on that so it doesn't evaporate. That's at Taylor of Old Bond Street. Get some. It's great stuff. In case you want to support my habit, use one of my links I put down below. And in the end, I'm going to use the Nivea Men Maximum Hydration. I've used this before. I like it. It doesn't overpower the aftershave. We'll put a little bit like that. Probably put too much. Rehydrate the skin. Remember, the older you get, the less elastic your skin is. The more wrinkles you get. So you'll need lotions afterwards. Balms. Balms or lotions, either one. I don't. Maybe I'll do a video. What's the difference between a balm and a lotion? I think they use it interchangeably, those words. All right, let's go back to front. Nivea for men. Maximum Hydration. Good stuff, Maynard. All right, Taylor of Old Bond Street, Sandalwood Aftershave. Super stuff. I sound like an ad, right? All right, then Thayer's, of course, you know I use lemon. I like it a lot. Maybe I'll switch to a different type next time. The brush is a Frank Shaving. Frank Shaving comes out, I think, Hong Kong. This was a Badger brush. I haven't used a Badger in a long time. Lately I've been using synthetic brushes. I use the Gillette Silver Blade. This is the third use of that blade. I'll get one more use out of it. And this is the razor. The star of the show was the Gillette. You can find these, I think, on Etsy, ETSY.com, or backroadsgold.com. You might check with them. Or sometimes you'll find them on eBay too. This was in perfect condition. It's been replated. What? Silver? I think it's been replated. It looks like silver to me. By Backroads Gold. I bought it directly from him. So, great razor. Open comb. A little bit on the aggressive side. And even these have healed up. Tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll have potholes all over my face. As you'll find out when you start shaving, you say, well, that looks pretty good. The next day you wake up, you got these little spots all over from little micro-hemorrhages, I guess. So, there you have it. Oh, the soap I used, don't want to forget that, was a Williams Mug Shaving Soap. $1.25. I think you get it for. Really inexpensive. Does a nice job. All right. Comments. Leave your comments on what you guys think I should do or what you would do on the bottom. Now, be fair when you make your comments. Somebody made a comment today, oh, it's a scum outfit. I'm not saying it's a scum outfit or a scum company. I have bought razors from them before, and they were great. I had no problem. It was just this one razor I had a little issue with. So, kind of be fair. Keep it the tone because they go public. No swearing, like I do. Don't do that. It's not fun. And leave your comments on some of the products I used. If you use them, fine. If you like the Williams mug rather than $30 shaving soap, say so. I want to thank all you guys that have subscribed to my crazy channel. I do appreciate it. Believe it or not, I can't believe anybody would subscribe to me. And if you're watching and you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you think I'm full of crap, give me a thumbs down and say so down below, okay? I appreciate it. There'll be some other links up in the top or bottom or wherever that pertain. Maybe I'll have something about this Williams if I can find it. I have a couple hundred videos up now, so I don't know. But thanks a lot for putting up with me. And have a great day. Enjoy your shaves. Leave your comments below. And don't let the animals get to you. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Together we are go feel and sound.